Mr. Secretary, welcome back. And I feel confident with you at the helm.
Jason.
And I know you'll give us honest answers. And what you just heard is not a flimsy request out there. There's no call for that. Can't respond. We shouldn't be here. People will make that decision later on. In the fiscal year 2023 budget, the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services announced the agency will finally crack down on nursing homes that offer substandard care. I don't know how many times I've read about that or heard it. You, your predecessor, going back. Most nursing homes are trying to do the right thing. I'm convinced of that. But according to recent research from NYU, nursing homes owned by private equity firms offer declining standards and lower quality care. And these firms had increased infections and deaths from the COVID-19. According to a report by Americans for Financial Reform, we must hold bad actors financially accountable. Fortunately, your agency released a trove of new data on hospital and nursing home ownership. How will this new data inform the administration's goals to crack down on poorly performing nursing homes? What else will the administration do with this data?
Congressman, first, thank you for being a bulldog on this issue, because I remember being on this committee and also trying to fight for better disclosure and accountability. Having that data helps us sniff out where the bad actors are. This helps those who are doing the research, those who are trying to do some of the investigative work. When I was at AG in California, we would rely on some of the data to help us go to the right places to sniff out the bad actors. And this should help us have a greater force in working towards finding those who are the bad actors within the industry.
But it's almost like the opiate problem, where we caught the bad actors and nothing happened. I mean, we've got to have some way of financial discipline here, or else we're just talking hot air. That's the point I'm trying to make. Our vulnerable citizens, our seniors, grandmothers, aunts, uncles. Secondly, tragically, the destruction of Ukraine continues. The President has reminded us that aiding Ukrainians is an international responsibility, but the damage to our resettlement programs caused by the previous administration, this is a fact, ensured our nation only resettled 11,411 individuals the last fiscal year. As of March the 31st of this year, we have only resettled 8,738 people. That's a disgrace. So we're talking out of both sides of our mouths. Want to help this country that's been attacked, a sovereign nation. Now, I applaud the administration in its efforts to streamline resettlement for Ukrainian citizens and reunite families. Does the administration need additional resources to meet the goal of resettling 100,000 Ukrainians and the 125,000 from the rest of the world?
Chairman, if I could just...
Yes, I'm going to let the gentleman respond, please.
So just today, I think it is now public, we have submitted to Congress our request for a Ukrainian supplemental, which will include funding to help resettle among those 100,000 Ukrainians that we expect to come in as refugees. And the only other thing I wanted to point out, Congressman, is that you didn't include that 68,000 refugees from Afghan that we helped resettle over the past year when you gave that count. So we have actually far greater work that's been done in helping refugees resettle in this country in the last year.
Thank the gentleman.
Mr. Chairman, I'm going to write to the Secretary concerning protecting access to labs also. We got to do something about this.
I thank the gentleman. Let me recognize
Thank
the
you,
gentleman.
Mr. Secretary.